Moving to Boise from my hometown of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, was my very first move out on my own. I was nervous and excited all at the same time. It was a whirlwind of emotions, but mainly I found myself missing home. I've been in Boise now for just a little over a month, but when asked of one place that reminded me of home or made me feel more connected, I immediately thought of the Ann Morrison Park. The park has been a landmark in Boise since 1959, and it's located right off of the Greenbelt running alongside the Boise River. One of the first places my friends took me when moving here was to Barber Park so that we could float the river down to Ann Morrison Park. We dropped our car at Barber Park, where we filled our tubes and put them in the water. We floated for a couple of hours, passing so many beautiful trees and bushes. I remember looking down and thinking that the water was extremely clear, much like the water of Flathead Lake in Montana, which is somewhere I spent a lot of my childhood. Once we reached Ann Morrison Park, we were shuttled back to Barber Park, where we picked up our car. Coeur d'Alene is centered around a beautiful and fairly big lake, so the majority of my free time there was spent on the water. Although a river is a bit different than a lake, getting to spend the day on the water with my friends had me feeling right at home in my new city. The environment while on the river reminded me of the type of environment I was used to experiencing on the Coeur d'Alene Lake. It almost feels like anyone and anything on the water is your friend, even being that they're complete strangers. Other than the park's access to the river, it also holds many other amenities within its modest 153 acres. Some of these include a beautiful spraying fountain, bocce ball courts, and disc golf courses. The park also offers horseshoe pits, sand volleyball, and picnic tables, all for the public's use. Although Boise is much bigger and more populated than my hometown, I can't help but feel connected to this city already, in the sense that Boise and the people who live here extend a very inviting and small-town feel.